YouTubers! Mike Martins here with the Mike Martins channel. A surge in small business bankruptcies is underway. Now, this is what I've been afraid of for a long time. When small businesses, like myself, small family-owned business here, goes belly up, it will give room for big corporate or corporate entities to take over territory. Think of it like when you got feuds between drug dealers and feuds between distribution in the cities. Think of it like this. So there's a distribution areas where certain product gets moved through. Now, for instance, there's a burger joint. And then there's a big corporate burger place. Okay? Like McDonald's or Burger King, a bigger corporate place. But then you got mom and pop steer-in drive-in burgers that are, flame broiled, a typical home family, non-frozen meat type of burger that you used to having and sitting down on their picnic tables outside or sitting in your car and, they bring the food to your window. Something special, right? That mom and pops goes, well, people aren't going to stop eating burgers. People will go to somewhere else to eat their burgers. And the problem with that is they're going to start migrating or moving towards other distribution areas that have burgers, for example. So they'll move into a burger area or to a different Burger King or a bigger burger outlet to eat their burgers. People won't stop eating burgers. Now, here's the problem. This is a great story. The new rules make it easier for small businesses to file for Chapter 11 as they are. So more and more small business, because of COVID, is making it easy for businesses now to just go ahead and throw in the towel. Go ahead, give up. And I'm scared of that. I'm super scared of that. In 2008, homeowners walked away from mortgages. Do you remember in 2008 where they made it easy? It was an act they put in so to make homeowners basically send the jingle mail back in the States, where in places in Canada and other places you just can't foreclose on your home. You're not allowed to do that, even though if the house is worth less than what you bought it for. Thanks to Small Business Reorganization Act of 2019, SBRA, in effect as February 19, 2020, small businesses have an easier shot at doing the same. For example, the Twisted Root Burger grew quickly, but co-founder says, now I'm going to walk away from some locations. So again, Twisted Root Burger, unique, great tasting, family-owned, different service, right? Non-corporate. What some people desire. I desire that. And now they're going to have to close. But does that mean people are going to stop eating burgers? No. Right? And the corporate entity starts to move in. And that's what you have the globalization of corporation moving in. Right? Like the old mom and pop's gas stations. You had Looney's Gas or Ted's Petrol. That's all slowly moving away into the corporate, evaporating into the corporate atmosphere, right? Twisted Root Burger was a Texas success story. I remember reading about this in a magazine a few years ago, in some business magazine, expanding from one casual restaurant in 2006 to 24 sites, including restaurants, bars, a brewery, and a theater. Now the company is moving fast in another direction into bankruptcy. I'm going to open that restaurant at half the revenue, said co-founder Jason Basso. I'm going to walk away from those restaurants. I'm not gonna set myself up for failure. More than 500 companies filed for bankruptcy under the small business bankruptcy rules since February, according to the North American Bankruptcy Institute. June was at the top month for filings with 131 cases. Many were filed in states hit hard by the pandemic, like Florida, Texas, California, New York, and Illinois. It was somewhat President said Wayne Wagner, a restructuring and bankruptcy attorney with the international law firm of Greenberg. It was passed without foresight of the pandemic, the law of the most significant change to the bankruptcy in 2005. So this is it. SBRA highlights. Applies to businesses with $2.7 million in liabilities, raised $7.5 million under COVID stimulus. Owners continue operating their business while in court, and then owners can retain equity after existing bankruptcy. Owners can modify residential mortgages if home collateral was collateral for business loan. Watch out for that, guys. A lot of people did that. In the States, though, not in Canada. Faster turnaround to save time and minimize legal fees. Owners generally have 3 to 5 years to repay creditors. Creditors can be paid based on businesses' projected income. Walking away gets a new lease on life, this time for small businesses. So now they're changing the laws, and I just see this, if they're pushing out the productive small businesses in the private sector that actually pay the taxes, heavily pay the taxes. Well, Mike, you're telling me McDonald's and all these big companies don't pay taxes? They do. But they always find loopholes. They always find ways to expense against their capital gains. Right? Small companies like this don't do that. McDonald's said, we're going to buy 2 new jets now, and we're going to use that expense against any capital gains we might occur. This way we don't have to pay that much tax back. Does that make sense? So this way they find ways to absorb the tax payments they need to make. So these big corporations have these huge, they have an entire floor of lawyers, forensic accountants that could get that to work for them in their favor. So that's the deal here. So I see this big corporate takeover, and corporations are the last ones to pay their taxes in full. They do, but they don't pay nowhere near what the little guy does. So there are always different levels of taxation in corporate. Oh, but Mike, I know corporations that are paying like 30% or 20% or whatever. Yes, again, but somebody goes out in that corporation and buys a company car, a Ferrari, and they expense that against any gains they may have. So, anyways, I just thought someone started my car outside. Anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I'd like to know. I really would like to know. I'm a small business owner, and I'm doing okay. I'm organizing my store. I'm putting my store online now. I'm moving it online, and I sell in person. I sell quite a bit of stuff on a daily basis. People come from all the neighboring cities in the area to come down and visit me. It's nothing, I'm not worried. I'm doing what I can, stay afloat, and keep my pricing competitive. I don't know what more I could say. I'm doing what I could do to run a profitable, decent business, a respectful business. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Making it easy for companies to throw in the towel and walk away and give up easily is nice, but I think it's dangerous in the long run, because then people will continue eating burgers regardless if they go to the mom and pop steer-in burgers, which is really great, or have to go to a corporate level to buy their burgers. Let me know, comment below. Thanks for watching.